We often find ourselves doing this shutdown command, which is a form of administratively down, but there's another similar form of being administratively down, and it's triggered by error conditions. And we call this error disabled. The error disabled state can come from a variety of causes: port security, BPDU guard, ether channel duplex mismatches, unidirectional link detection, root guard, and errors on the link, including flapping. Now, what we can do is we can say, we want to control this. We want to say, I want to have us recover after a specific amount of time. So we have this functionality error disabled recovery, and then you can specify, for this situation, we have a port security violation, and we're going to clear that off after a specified amount of time, which you can see here. Great. So you can control that, and that is in seconds, which is a very quick time to recover. And then you can show your error disabled recovery. Let's explore this together. And I'll do a show error disabled recovery. And it looks like we aren't doing any of these things, right? Well, let's bake this into our config. I'm going to do switch port security. And I want to have this port go into error disabled state. And I believe that there are two MAC addresses right now. There are two MAC addresses that want to communicate on this port. And so I expect the port to go into the error disabled state at some time. If I'm looking for this, I'm going to do show interface status. That's my favorite command to look at, all of the ports with error disabled in mind. I'm not getting that right now happening. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to ping my default gateway. Then let's see if I trigger. There we go. Great. So I just triggered a port security violation because I started to get this workstation talking again. Great. Now let's do that same command, and you can see that we have error disabled super. That's what I was looking for. So what I want to do is this. Let's go back to our slides for a moment to talk about this. We see the syntax error disabled recovery cause, and I want to do this command psecure violation. But I want you to know that we have certain triggers that can be automatically recovered from. Some we have to do a shut and no shut. And that's the classic way of clearing this off manually, is a shut to clear our disabled and then no shut. Okay, so bear these in mind. You really do want to know which of these you can work with. You want to know which of these you can work with. Now, let's do error disabled, recovery, cause, psecure violation, and then we'll do error recovery interval. 30 seconds is the shortest. 86,400. I believe that's the number of seconds in a day. I'm just going to say 30. And we're going to watch this. We're going to watch this recover. Now, I'm also going to do something to the port to give it an opportunity to recover. And I'm going to set the maximum to 2. Now, just setting the maximum to 2 won't clear off error disabled. But now, if the interval triggers at the appropriate time, it'll say, all right, I'm error disabled right now, but I'm no longer in a violation condition because I see two MAC addresses, and that's allowed right now. And look at that. This is a beautiful mechanism for your environment. If I'm configuring air disable recovery on an access switch, I would think I'm going to keep this down for longer than 30 seconds. I'm going to keep it down for maybe an hour or longer. Why? Because I don't want these things to happen and them to get cleared off because they could be malicious. Air disabled in the distribution in the core, those might be something where I want the air disabled to be something we can clear off a little bit faster. I might want faster convergence time for air disabled in those cases. So this is an awesome feature. We just saw it clear off, and now I don't have to do a shut, no shut. Let's verify though. Let's do a show interface status, and we can see that we're no longer in air disabled. So it's a great feature, and it's underutilized.